Hey guys, what's going on? It's a Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. So today, it's not looking good, guys. Yeah, not looking good at all. But you know what can we do? The markets dictate what it pays out. We can only analyze so far in terms of the chart patterns. And for me, if you're ever covering charts, any sort of TA, whether you're using RSI, MACD, any sort of oscillator, moving averages, you can draw your trend lines. You can use all your different sort of indicators, available to you over in TradingView or any sort of brokerage that do provide these trading facilities. Okay, so the most reliable way to accurately look and measure charts, in my view, are charting patterns because they give you a probability and a percentage of success and failure when you are trading the markets. Now, this is all what TA is all about, is analyzing probabilities. Now, for you guys that are following the channel, you guys will know these bull pennants here. In a single bull pennant, once we reach the apex, usually you do the sort of flagpole move, so anywhere from sort of bottom to top, somewhere like this, and then obviously you plant it up there, So statistically, that works out 65 to 75% time. Okay, now when you get a bull pennant on top of a bull pennant, which is exactly what Onyx XCN is doing right now, it increases our probability and likelihood of success by 10%. So we're now talking 75 all the way up to 85% chance of success. So really, there's only a 15 to 20% chance of us breaking down. Look at what Onyx is doing now. It looks like we're breaking down. So we're so unlucky if this unfolds this way. So unlucky. And you know what? We've got the white paper coming tomorrow. So this could be a fake out. I'm not taking my money off the table, XCN, Onyx, the algorithm, the market makers, they're going to do their best to shake us out because at the moment it has been looking too obvious with the two bull pennants. Everybody is aping in. We got all the XRP holders aping in. We got XDC holders, any utility sort of maxes, especially with the ISO tokens, they're all flooding into the market now, And a lot of them are probably getting in late, They've probably been buying this sort of bull pennant now, especially after seeing some of my posts with the statistical evidence that we are going to break to the upside. Now look at what we're doing now. We're breaking down, guys. It's not looking good, and the apex is literally tomorrow when the white paper lands. So I'm just hoping, I'm praying to God at this point that it does play out in our favour, because this will completely obliterate and ruin my sort of plan to get back into XRP and XDC, because I do see those two coins falling down. Now, I'm not just saying that because I hate going against the grain, okay? Because all you hear is negativity, I'm not trying to be negativity. I'm trying to save you guys money so then you can add to your bag. So then once we do get the rally, we can make more money because we've got more tokens, we've got more crypto, and that's what everybody wants, guys. Okay, I'm trying to have your back, so it is what it is, guys. I can't control the markets. I can only give you statistical probabilities. But the only way now I can actually sort of forecast this is we did have a wick down here. So, I can just take this trend line, and this is the ultimate. This is me manipulating the charts the best to my ability to give you guys the reassurance that we need in order to sort of hold. So this, for me, is literally, if it starts breaking through this white trend line now, after I've actually plotted it on that bottom wick there where it grabbed liquidity down here on the 24th of January, it could be lights out. It could be lights out for Onyx, but like I said, I'm not folding. I am not folding. I've not come this far to fold. I am looking for the next sort of fib level up here. In my opinion, it's around sort of 9 cent. It does differentiate on different charts depending on how much data you've got. Okay, for me, I'm a little bit more conservative now because I don't want to be taking high risks at this stage and this early in the bull market, because I do believe we're going to get sort of another two sort of impulses, if you will, but they'll come later on down the year. I do believe we've now printed sort of phase one of a phase sort of, third sort of wave. So you've got phase one, then you'll have phase two. I would say would begin around 17th, 18th of March, when interest rates will be cut, because we did pause rates a couple of days ago, guys. Okay, so this is what's spelling danger now in the markets. I'm believing, or I'm thinking, Onyx, XCN, and we're going to take a look at XRP and XDC as well, because these are the coins we're looking to rotate back into, and then we can execute the plans theblockbulls.com. Yeah, and obviously I've got the plans, updated plans to come as well. So link below is in the description. We've got them down here as well. Make sure to visit X as well. So there will be a lot of sort of copycats as well. Don't fall for any of those. You're better off just going over to my X or down below in the description, and you can grab yourself an XRP plan or an XDC plan, and then we begin to sort of execute those. You get 10% discount if you add both of those to basket. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to XCN. So this for me, this needs a big bounce now. Yeah, it just turned green now on the sort of hourly candle. So for me, I would love to see us get above this fib level. So if we get above 3 cent 1, 3 cent 2, I'd be pretty happy with that going into Monday. So let's just hope this all plays out for us, because like I say, make sure you're taking profits around 8-9 cent, guys. It's not worth the risk, and I'm going to show you guys why. The reason being, I'm coming over to XRP now. I don't know why everyone's still so bullish over on XRP right now. Okay, I've studied XRP massively. I thought it was going to retrace and retest the apex a lot sooner than we have done. XRP has done remarkable. People have made 6x the money, even more. Starting from US elections, we're at 50 cent, and then we've gone up to these sort of highs up here around sort of $3.40. $3.39 here on this particular exchange on Onyx. So people who made more than 6x the money, you got to be happy with that. So for me, I'd definitely be taking profits off XRP, because this rising wedge statistically has a breakdown rate of 85%. So there's an 85% chance it is going to retrace. And typically where these rising wedges like to fall back down to is at the inception of the rising wedge, which is back down here. So we're talking at this sort of ledge down here. So for me, it's coming up as around $1.05. So for me, that's almost a guaranteed sort of price we are going to see in the not so distant future. So XRP may not recover from here. It may rally. The reason being, it may rally and actually make a sort of diversion is simply because the sort of smaller patterns printed inside of this big macro rising wedge. Yeah, because for me, I see a little bit of a bull pennant going on here. Yeah, so this is a sort of flag here. Rather than a bull pennant, I'd probably describe it more as a flag. Yeah, so something along this line. So this is like the flag. And then what you could see here is XRP rally. So we get a fake out to the downside, rally up here up towards sort of $4 maximum. And then what we'll probably look at doing then is the best case scenario is just like sort of trading around here, and then at the tip of that, this is where you'll get the big sort of nosedive. Yeah, so somewhat along these sort of lines here. Yeah, which is when this sort of conversion, sort of the apex comes, and that would for me happen around mid-February. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad here, he anticipated a market crash in February 2025, and that prediction was made in 2013. And he's in the know, do you know what I mean? He probably knows something we don't. So this is what I'd expect from XRP at best case scenario right now for XRP to get up to $4 around mid-February, and then absolutely tank towards this sort of first shelf. Yeah, first and second shelf around sort of just above $1. $1.05. So that is XRP in my view. Statistic, these are facts, guys. This isn't me just creating FUD in the market. I'm giving you hard evidence, statistical backed up. I'm either giving you historical data or factual analysis where I can give you solid numbers, guys. So please make sure to like the video. I'm trying to save you guys money, yeah, because I see people the minute I post out sort of some bearish patterns or something like that, I'll receive dislikes, and I don't understand why. I'm trying to fucking help you. Do you know what I'm saying? Where we're going next? We're going over to XDC. I expect exactly the same with XDC. So this has been very, very obvious, very, very clear. We've had Elliott wave, yeah, Elliott wave. So we've had the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5th there. So we actually printed the high of the first phase. We're still early in a bull market, guys. We are going to go much, much, much higher. But in this sort of short term, when I say short term, over the course of the next sort of 6 weeks, 6 to 7 weeks, we are looking bearish. Yeah, we might get a rally up in the next 1 to 2 weeks, which I do expect us to print that B wave. So 1 to 2 weeks, I'm bullish. Then after that, I am bearish up until 17th, 18th of March, when the next Fed meeting will take place. We did pause interest rates a couple of days ago. This is why we are now going into a corrective sort of wave now, into some sort of corrections, because it's needed in order for us to go higher. So you know what? Sometimes you got to take a step back to, take two steps forward ultimately. So this is XDC. I do expect XDC to run up into the sort of B wave here. So we could be looking at around 30% wave in the next week or two. And then after that, we're looking at a massive crash, in my view. Now, C wave usually falls below wave 4 down here, around 6.5 cent, but usually we tend to keep intact sort of wave 1 as well. So anywhere between sort of 4.5 cent, 6 cent, I would expect XDC to come down to. So this is sort of part of my next move now. I'm looking to run it up now this next week or two, especially with Onyx, because I'm highly skewed to Onyx. I've got about 50% of my capital now over in Onyx. So if I get 8-9 cent out of Onyx, happy days. I am out of the market. Other cryptos can rally. I'm not going to FOMO in because that was a mistake I made last time. Get my 8-9 cent on Onyx. I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to sit on it then up until around 17th, 18th of March at the next Fed meeting. I'm probably going to go pretty much all in, balls deep, on XDC and XRP once we make these corrective moves. And that way I can maximize and grow my crypto tokens for the next time we begin running. Yeah. So from March onwards, March 17th, 18th, next Fed meeting, we will then see phase 2 of 3. So this is sort of wave 1. All of this move here, the whole lot, yeah, the ABC correction, the 5 waves, that is all part of phase 1. March 17th, 18th, we'll go into basically wave 3 of the bigger. I'm going to put these in the plans, guys. So if you need a plan, make sure you get these plans, because this XDC plan is going to be massive, because I've got accurate targets in this one. We have had all the data playing out with XRP as well. So our XRP plan is going to be absolutely massive. So that update is coming, guys. Okay, we're just waiting for these corrections now, guys. So make sure to like, share, subscribe this channel, because we need to get this word out there, because, we don't want people losing money. A lot of people are going to lose money. So that for me is XDC. XDC is going to make the corrections. XRP is going to make the corrections. And I'm going to revisit Onyx now. I'm going to show you the corrections over on XCN, the way I expect it to play out. So this is the daily now, just to give you guys a context. And I plotted the fibs. I've not used this high up here simply because I want to be conservative. I want to get out of the market. The reason being, I will have enough capital to 8-9 cent to reinvest when XRP and XDC comes by. I'm not taking the risk now. Yes, it could run up higher, up to sort of 17-18 cent, but that for me is only about a 2x. From 9 cent all the way up to 18 cent, it's a 2x. I'm not playing for 2x now. I'm preserving my capital. As soon as we hit 8-9 cent next week, hopefully tomorrow when the white paper lands, I'm out. But for me, I'm seeing a cup and handle pattern here, and I'm going to show you guys why. So all the market now, Onyx has basically caught up to sort of XRP and XDC. So I do believe we're going to see sort of 8-9 cent up there. And this is basically what's going to play out. Something along these lines. And what you could do is you could sort of manipulate this. You see here, I don't know if you can see it, guys, clearly, but you can see here as we come down on the cup, there we get that sort of bounce, a bounce there, and then this sort of price action here, grinding. We get this sort of breaker structure, and again, we're basically glued and sticking to this cup at the bottom here, and then we get a sort of breakout, okay, where we sort of in this sort of prolonged bear market. Then what the price does is, right, we've actually been deviating away from the cup. So what we need to do is complete the cup, and this is why Onyx is basically exploded now to complete the cup. And I've talked about in my other videos about JP Morgan rebranding Onyx to Kinexys. Yeah, so JP Morgan, for whatever reason, they don't want any affiliation with Onyx, because they do know that chain is basically backed by Citigroup, State Street, Visa. Is backed by all the big boys. Yeah, all the big boys are involved in Onyx and chain. So it's going to be absolutely massive. But this is a cup now being formed. Yeah, get up to 9 cent, form the cup, out of the market. Then what's going to happen is we're probably likely going to start seeing the sort of handle. Yeah. So again, guys, this is for you to decide. I don't know where the handle's going to come in. It's going to be at one of these 2 fib levels. It could even be the 3rd fib level. And I'm going to show you guys now what to look out for. So once we get up to 8-9 cent, I do expect a correction. So it could be this fib level, the 786. So that's around $3, 3 cent 2. Okay. round it up. 3 cent 2. It could correct down there. It could also fall down lower, down here. Yeah, where it was literally trading. We was trading around these sort of prices around the 21st of January. So it was only last week we was trading at around 1 cent 3. The 618 fib here, 1 cent 4. So it could correct down here. Now there is a slim possibility, but I wouldn't rule it out. This could happen, guys. This could be absolutely disastrous for XCN, and it would spell literally game over for everybody that doesn't recognise a cup and handle pattern, yeah? So this is what could eventually play out before we do get a massive rally. So something along this line. We could come down as far as the 382. Now, the reason being is because we was actually all up here on this exchange and we actually wicked all the way down there into the 382. Yeah, that is a massive correction. So if we do manage to get up to this sort of 8-9 cent range and it was to make that correction, look at that. That is nasty. Nasty. This is why I ain't going for this 18 cent. Yeah, I'm going to take 8-9 cent. You're looking at a 95% correction. Yes, it's very, very short-lived, but you'd have a heart attack if you saw that on your screen. Do you know what I mean? And there is a strong possibility because there is this sort of price here, and we've never retested these highs. So for me, that there's I don't like to say it, guys. It could come as far down as this 382 down here, and that would be literally half a cent for an XCN. So if I get out at 8-9 cent and I just place some orders at each one of these, say like 50% here, 30% here, and then the remaining sort of 20%, if I've done my maths right, I can catch this orange line here. So then you can just reaccumulate XCN if that's what you're looking to get back into. But ultimately, I do want to get back into XDC and XRP as well. Okay, guys, that's just my thoughts anyway. I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. I've been the Block Bull. Until next time, the Block Bull is over and out.